Violence erupts in the centre of Melbourne as anti-immigration protesters, led by men dressed in black, clash with counter-protesters. Hopelessly outnumbered, a police officer deploys pepper spray before moving away, while a woman's slammed to the ground. A protester launches into a group, knocking over a Channel 9 cameraman. Earlier, thousands gathered at Flinders Street, many waving Australian flags, calling for an end to mass migration. Are you worried about violence here today?
Well, if it happens, it happens.
This isn't about racism, this is about change.
I'm here to have a serious discussion with the Albanese government about mass immigration.
But walking among the crowd, well-known neo-Nazis. The rally was initially contained by police before being allowed to march to state parliament, meeting pro-Palestine marchers on the way who were staging a counter-protest. Police trying to quell the violence as the groups splintered across the city. Spontaneous skirmishes are popping up all through the city today. Every time the protest group and the counter-protesters meet, police are having to run between these groups to try to maintain the peace. Despite denying its involvement in organising the march, National Socialist Network members were prominent. A neo-Nazi leader bestowed the honour of final keynote speaker.
Final speaker for today is Thomas Sewell.
Around the country, similar scenes unfolded.
Aussie Nation!
Aussie Nation!
Stop the invasion!
Stop the invasion!
In Sydney, police say there were about 15,000 in the crowd. Members of a neo-Nazi group were also among the speakers there, but were booed out by others at the protest. Bob Carter was met with cheers in Townsville, days after threatening to punch a journalist who referenced his Lebanese heritage. While in Adelaide, a sign featuring alleged police killer Desi Freeman was held up, and neo-Nazis attempted to take control despite a mic being cut. Nicole Asher, ABC News, Melbourne.
There's been condemnation of today's rallies from most federal politicians. MPs and senators from across the divide say those attending represent a small but loud section of society trying to erode social cohesion.
Remembering the sacrifices Australians made 75 years ago in Southeast Asia, when our Defence Force responded to the Malayan emergency, where British and Commonwealth forces defeated a communist revolt.
It was a war against extremism, and it was about making sure that we continue to live in a region that is peaceful and stable.
Politicians from different parties, officials from Malaysia, Singapore, joining together as one.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
But down the road, hundreds of people waging a new war. Fighting against mass migration, joined by One Nation leader Pauline Hanson.
What is this about? It's being proud of who we are.
The Senator's views in the minority.
We don't support rallies like this that are about spreading hate and that are about dividing our community.
We are a country that is against extremism.
Our country has been built off the back of migrants that have come over the decades before.
A message echoed across party lines.
I'm really concerned about the anti-Indian sentiment that's been expressed and some of the anti-Semitic undertones of some of those protests.
While the major political parties are both condemning today's rally and calling for calm to ensure social cohesion, some within the opposition are ramping up their criticisms around the government's response to the Israel-Gaza war, with the coalition's most senior Jewish MP insisting the government bears some responsibility for the 2 arson attacks that occurred here in Australia and were orchestrated by Iran.
The Albanese government wears blame for not having acted quickly enough in relation to the listing of the IRGC and in doing everything it can to protect Jewish Australians.
I think what the Australian government has been very clear about is the need to maintain social cohesion here in Australia, and that we continue in our support of a 2-state solution in the Middle East.
A call for calm at home and abroad. Stephanie Boris, ABC News, Canberra.